Hello and welcome to my Feed the Beast Let's Play episode 1. Okay, so first things first, let's get in there and we'll set up biomes of plenty. We're not going to give it a seed, we'll just sort of deal with it and see what we get. So, let's name it Pandas Let's Play. God, if it could help if I could spell. Season 1. And let's get that created. I just want to point out that this is my first ever Let's Play, first sort of time uploading anything to YouTube, so let's sort of see how it goes. Hopefully we can have some fun. Quite a lot of brilliant mods in this pack. We're using the Direwolf20 pack. There's a lot of good mods like thermal expansion, IC2, sort of Mistcraft, Ars Magica, Thormcraft, Buildcraft, like some absolutely brilliant ones. So yeah, let's get to it. So first things first, as you would in any world, start by punching some trees. So one thing about the Feed the Beast, especially the Direwolf20 pack, I find the early game is so frustrating, but only because like there's such like a high level of excitement to get to the sort of mid game. Like that's when it really starts to shine. Just because of some of the things that you can make and the things that you can do just becomes really quite fun. For instance, like there's For instance, there is Tinker's Construct, which is a really useful mod. With that, you basically make and customize your own tools. So rather than just your generic sort of wooden axe, stone axe, blah de blah de blah, there's some really quite good ones. Like you can. Oh, that was good. Found coal pretty much straight away. You can sort of customize and like make different axes, swords, hammers. Like there's some brilliant stuff out there, and you can modify it by adding certain other resources to it. So like by adding redstone to a pickaxe, you make the pickaxe mine faster. By adding lapis to it, you give it luck or fortune, so that you start to get more from it. You can also put stuff on it like an auto smelt feature. So if you mine iron ore, it automatically cooks it for you there and then and turns it into ingots, which is always a bonus. There is also some tools that you can make through thermal expansion. I think they're called the fluxed infused tools, and those very powerful. Little bit expensive to get there, but once you get them, they're pretty brilliant. You can also enchant them, I think, which is always nice. And they generally have like a passive, like an active bonus that gives them different effects. Like some of them get increased damage, other ones mine in like an area of effect mode, and so on and so forth. So there's some shiny bonuses that you get, but we'll get into those a little bit down the line. Yeah, first things first, let's just get the resources we need to sort of set up somewhere that we can call home. One thing as well, I'll be trying to make my episodes sort of between 15 and 20 minutes long, at the most, and obviously that can change down the line depending what people want. It's one thing that I'm sort of hoping for, that you guys can sort of maybe give me advice and tell me what could do with improving, or if you're happy with something, if you're not happy with something, like obviously first time around, I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that have probably been doing this for quite a while, or maybe just like to watch other people, and like criticism, in my eyes there's no such thing as bad criticism. Like I'm always open to hear it either way. Yeah, like quite excited to be doing this. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time. I never really got around to it, and sort of finally decided, you know what, I've waited long enough, it's time to do it. This was basically inspired by Direwolf20. I've been watching like his Let's Plays for a very long time. For anyone that hasn't seen his streams, I honestly recommend going and watching them. He's absolutely fantastic. Like, he taught me a lot about the mods, and like gave me sort of a good idea of sort of what stuff to begin with and what to get into, and like what things are worth saving for, you know, which is always good. One thing I've got to say, I'm actually quite happy with where we started out. I think this is not too bad. We could certainly do something with this. So how are we doing? We could definitely do with some more resources. Okay. Let's grab this wood here. And try and use this wooden axe until it breaks. And then we'll get a nice stone axe on the go, which will certainly do us better. Another mod that's installed, which I'm sure you probably just noticed, is Natura, which adds quite a lot of nice different textures of trees and colours and such, which is always nice. Which is, yeah. So there's quite a few nice mods involved in this. And obviously Natura on top of Biomes Aplenty just makes for a brilliant combination. Some of the different textures and such are absolutely beautiful. Okay. So I want to make sure that we've got plenty of wood for when night falls. Excuse me. Okay, so let's get a shovel on the go. I use that to clear up some of this area. And we will have to sacrifice this pig. There we go. I only got the one, but oh, there's another one. So yeah, chances are we are gonna need this before the end of the night. Could do with some sheep, to be honest, but there doesn't seem to be any around here, so probably gonna have to go searching for them later on. But there is an alternative to that. It might take a little bit longer, but there's basically cotton seeds which you use to grow cotton, and 9 cotton I think it is, or 4 cotton, I can't quite remember, when put together will make string. You can then obviously turn that string into wool. Bit of a long process, but it's a doable one. Okay, tell you what we will do, we'll go and grab a bit more stone. Debating whether it's worth building into this cave just for the time being, while we mine and get some resources together and get some tools on the go, and then once we've done that we could then come out and actually build the house. Yeah, once we've got a little bit more resources we could then make it, you know, a bit more fancy and whatnot. That might not be a bad idea actually. Yeah, I think we'll do that. That could be good. So I think what we'll do, if we take some cobblestone here, and we'll just make this a little bit neater. That's strange. Got a little bit of lag there. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, where's the crafting table? Is that still down there? Oh, crap, it is. Get to that really quick. Get that up here. One thing that can definitely be a good idea, if we get some torches on the go, last thing we want is some zombies spawning on our faces. There we go, that'll do for that. Now if we just plonk that there in a minute. And we'll get ourselves a door. And there we go. Right. So yeah, we've got a little bit somewhere set up. Let's just expand this room, make sure we've got plenty of space to get things on the go. And as we didn't manage to get any wool, it's going to be a little bit of a long night. But it's fine. I'm sure we'll be okay. Let's just grab this. I'm just going to move that. And we're going to put that there. Oh no, we don't want that many. But we'll make a few. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to sink them into this wall. We've got a bit of a window there to the outside world. So I think. Let's just fill that. Oops, shit. Let's fill that in there. That's that. And there we go. We've got his furnaces set up. So I think what I'm going to do is, there's no sense using coal when we've only got 2 pieces of meat there, so we'll choose a bit of wood to cook that up. That should be fine. There is a zombie about to approach our door. Speaking of which, one thing we could do with building that we haven't got around to making yet is a sword. There's an enderman going crazy outside. Ah, that's why it's raining. Okay. So let's get some more sticks on the go and we'll get another pickaxe. We got the axe on the go. Make a couple more torches. And that's that. Next thing that we're going to want is a few chests. Just put that there for now. We'll just throw all this stuff in there. Okay, so we've got the food that we need. These books can all get stored in there. No point. Alright, and let's look at that. Look at that. How beautiful is that? We found some more coal instantly. That makes a change. Quite lucky for a change. I'm normally quite unlucky. But let's see what happens. I normally manage to get the only seed that doesn't have any coal or any material or resources or anything for about 10 miles from spawn. Which is just normally just how my luck is. Go away. And for anyone wondering what just happened there, when I killed that zombie and I almost seemed to absorb him, all that is it's from a mod called Morph. And what Morph does is anything you kill, you can basically take the form. And I think we're about to get another visitor. He just hit me through a door. Yeah, that's an angry zombie that comes from Thorncraft. They are literally what it says on the tin. They are angry. They do damage. But yeah, Mistcraft, what that does is anything that you kill, you can basically take on its form, and different forms bring in sort of different abilities. So when you take on the form of a zombie, that's not good. Yeah, when you take on the form of a zombie, other zombies around won't attack you. Oh my god, that was angry. We're getting a lot of attention up here. There could be some nasty aura nodes, which is something from Formcraft. Basically increases mob generation, which is not what we want. It's just like a never-ending chain of them. There we go. Oh, but one of them just drops an iron ingot, which could be very useful for us. There we are. Either way, let's just put that there. Yeah. What Mistcraft does, not Mistcraft, sorry. What were I talking about? These zombies just do not want to give us a break. Morph, that's the one. Yeah, it basically lets you take the form of whatever you kill. Now, different forms give different bonuses, so other zombies won't attack you. At the same time, it gives you the negative effect that in the sun you will take damage. There are other forms out, like, you don't get the ability to do what creepers do. You can take the form, but you can't, like, blow up. I'm not sure if that's intended to be implemented at any point, but for the time being, it's not something that you can do. This is getting pretty annoying, but it's fine. At some point down the line, we will be setting something up to deal with those. So yeah, with regards to the morph, one thing that you can do is you can take the form of a bat. Due to recent changes, however, the bonus from bats doesn't take effect until you've been to the nether once. Once you've been to the nether once, you then gain the ability to fly with it, which is very, very useful. And the way that you do it, the way that you change forms, I don't have the correct tool to mine this, but oh well, just get it out of the way. you normally use the open and close brackets like this to go through the different zombies, or different morphs in this case. Like I have a pig, so if I press enter on that, you'll see that I just morphed into a pig, which is always useful somehow. But yeah, let's go back into my normal form for now. But yeah, there's some good forms. I mean, the bat form, you basically get creative flight, which, although it's useful, it does feel a little bit cheaty. So it's the sort of thing that I try to avoid using it, but sometimes, obviously, it's necessary, so it just depends. But yeah, again as well, I mean, there's a few different methods for getting flight in the game, in this mod pack at least. A few that we will be getting into. I mean, there's modular power suits, I think it's called. Basically, it lets you make like robotic armor, which is really quite cool, and you can upgrade it through with sort of several different upgrades that give you a lot of different bonuses, including one of the upgrades that allows you to fly, which is always useful. Fire and fuse stone, that's from the Thorncraft mod. There are different ones of it. I think there's about 6 in total. Those are basically from your primal aspects, which you can use down the line for certain items, certain infusions, and different forms of sort of alchemy and spells, which is pretty good. Oh, what's going on here? It looks like we found a nice looking cave system. This could be fortunate. Either way, we are at the wrapping up point, so let's just get back upstairs. And we've just hit the daytime as well, which means we're safe to go back outside for the time being. So, I'm going to call it here, guys. Next episode, we'll hopefully be able to get some more resources, maybe even get a bed, which would be nice. So yeah, thank you for watching episode 1 of my Feed the Beast Let's Play. If you did like it, please, like, maybe subscribe, and keep checking back. Hopefully there's be some more episodes coming shortly. Alright, thanks guys, bye.